Let's go. Let's go live. Let me change my sound because I changed it off. Da, da, da. Hello, hello, hello. That's still. Hello? There we go. Hey, hey, hey. All right, cool. We got the sound going. Let's hit the Discords real quick. Let my people know we are live. We are live. Let's hit the Bored Apes real quick. Bored Apes. Let's go to the chart section. Is this the Bored Ape? Did I click on the wrong one? No, I did not. Where is the chart? Okay, and maybe if I push this, there we go. Okay. So we got this going. We don't have any people in here yet, so we'll wait. Save my breath here. I'm putting in a fucking limit order right now. And that looks like the right lot size. Right there. And our stop loss will be 2010-ish. Way too big of a stop loss. Dude, why is it fucking doing this to me? The fucking thing, dude. This is getting kind of ridiculous, dude. Fucking piece of shit. Broker. Okay, guys. So this is the beginning of the video, so let me get this out of the way. This is your boy Nick, HOUTX Trader, also the Big Tuna Sal. Hey, you guys can look at the comments to see my dot card. My dot card give you all my social media, but I really appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe to this post. We're trying to build this channel up, and this is just for training purposes only. This is not financial advice, because if you need financial advice, please go see a financial advisor. So the things that we do here today, this is just me. I'm not telling you you have to do this. This is just, my interpretation on the market. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. I hope you guys see this and hopefully take some trades or learn something. Give me 1 second. We got to get in the dojo. We got to get in the mindset. Let's get our lights going. We got some light here. Got some light here. Da, da, da. We don't want flashing colors. Turn that off. We're going to go green today, people, because let's make some money. We turn this to green. Is that the best green? I think there's a better. There it is. There's the better green, people. So we got that up. Let's go to this broker. Let's go to this gold. And we're going to do the same thing. Let's clear all this shit out. We're going to put a fib on the 1 hour chart. I'm about to take a trade here on Goldie, and I'll explain it to you in 1 second. That's fine. Let's put it right there. We'll put it just like right there. And I think 2010 is what I said, which is way too big of a stop loss. So it's all good because it's not actually 2010. There we go. Our TP then on this would be 2053. Just give me a second while I type all my shit in. 2053. And we'll put it right there, a little bit less. So I'm good with that. Okay. Okay, so that's set up. I need this one up. That's the one that matters. Actually, let's do a split screen with the OBS. We got 6 people in here. What up, 6 people? And let's make this smaller. Why do I need this so big? Of course, it won't let me make it smaller. Fucking shit. What up, Zara? There's news in 20 minutes. Yeah, I know. That's why I like to trade right before that. No, more like, honestly, I think 2018, 2019 will probably be the snipe entry, but I put it in above that. So check it out. This is my strategy, and this is the way I like to play. right? We're on the 1 hour. We are not quite oversold. Okay, and also recognize, guys, in my videos, when it's up here up top and it's overbought, I tend to say oversold. I get it. You get the point. It's not over fucking whatever on the RSI. In this particular case, I am right. It's not oversold yet. So we do have some room. I do also see that this area is the 27 extension for this TP. And also, if you draw the fib from this point to this point, you're also in the 88.6. This could reject right now. By all means, it definitely could. I see these two down strong candles, and so I don't think it's quite done. I want to see a little bit deeper. And with the news coming out, maybe we'll get a wick down and up. So what I did then, okay, so let's go over the strategy real quick. We got 9 people in here. What's up, 9 people? Hey, thank you guys very much for stopping by, all 9 of you guys. Please like and subscribe to the video, and yeah, this is for training only. So look, this is my strategy. This is the way I like to see it. I like to see liquidity get taken out. There's some liquidity there, and there's some liquidity here. I want to see this get taken out. I want to draw a fib from the bottom to top in this particular situation, and then where I like to buy is right here in this zone between the 78 and the 88.6, okay? It's not oversold on the RSI yet. I think it still has room to come down, and you had 2 hell of strong hourly engulfing candles that break through. So I don't think this train is done running. So I'm not popping it yet. Okay, so let's just get the charts a little more clear. There's where I want to buy because I like the fibs. I want to see this get broken, and right now it's just double bottoming. Is there a trade there? Yes, there is. I'm willing to not take that trade. I made this mistake yesterday on getting in the market too early when the RSI was not overbought or oversold, and I'm not doing it again. I am sticking more to my rules. Maybe I was feeling that we need to take a trade because it's live trading, this or this, and then I was feeling the pressure of taking it. I don't fucking know. The day before, we had the same trade, same scenario, and it hit for 300 points, and I was like, so get my mind right today, right? My mind is right. So this is going to be, and look, guys, look, if this pushes off from here, then this is setting a double bottom, which is setting up liquidity for tomorrow or whatever, right? So let's just say it does push off, right? Do you think it's going to go all the way to the moon? I don't know. I think it's just going to screw around and then come down and then pop and then hit it. Okay, so even if we don't catch this entry right here, hey, we're going to be patient to make sure we catch the proper entry, which is going to be down here after this breaks. So for my strategy, again, fib, this move, okay, we have the zone. Now I like to start building little fibs. Okay, so look at this push from here to here, from there to there. Well, the TP is right here where it's hitting, and you're getting a reaction, which is cool because it's also the double bottom. So there is going to be a reaction here. Maybe there's a scalp trade in here for the scalp traders. I think T on here takes 1 million trades a day. Maybe that's his buy, and he wouldn't be wrong. He wouldn't be wrong, okay? But I don't think that is quote unquote the buy, okay? So in that situation where he would be looking to buy, maybe some of you guys can pull this trigger now if you want to, but you're here, you're setting a double bottom, which is good to go, and your stop loss would be right here at the 10%, okay? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I just don't know if that is the liquidity grab to get all the way up there. Can you catch some pips right here? Obviously, look, it's coming up. But again, look at the RSI on the 1 hour and look at how we're not all the way down. So I don't think that is the one to have. So I'm going to wait for the one, okay? But there is a trade right there, and as you can see, it's rejecting now. So my strategy, build a fib where I think it's best. Wait for liquidity. Wait for the RSI to get overbought or oversold. In this situation on the 1 hour, it is not oversold. On the 30, I don't really give a shit what the 30 says, but no, it's not either. 15, just now tapping, and it not quite divergent because it's getting lower, and this is the same. It's kind of like a double bottom on the RSI. So all the signals are not there yet, and market hasn't hit, and market news hasn't opened. So we're definitely before the ball. Now, if this was in our zone and this was oversold, right, on the 1 hour, then by all means we'd be popping this trade right now, even though news isn't out yet, because I expect news to go wing, okay? And so I'll get in the trade before that. Actually, I prefer that. If you get in before the news, sometimes you can catch it and then go, right? And then I understand, like, when volatility comes out, especially on US30, I want to do this thing for 100 pips or whatever, and then shoot off. But normally, if you're prepared and you know where the fib zones and you know where the liquidity is, you'll catch the wick down right into a perfect entry, and then it pushes off, and you're good to go for the whole day. Dirty 30, we're already in sells. We're still in our sells. We are starting to see some push down. The RSI is getting lower. That's just because there's no volume. So no big deal. NASDAQ. All right. If you guys watched last night's video, which I hope you did, you understand this. I went over it last night in the video, and I'm not going to explain it because I want you guys to go watch the video. And it's a full breakdown of NASDAQ. All right. So we're just not even going to leave. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not even going to look at it because I broke the whole damn thing down, and there's no reason to repeat myself that many times. I've got an order in up there. I'm not going to tell you guys what my entry is. I'm not going to tell you what my stop loss is. I'm not going to tell you any of that shit because it's just a pure shot in the dark. I'm not calling that out. I'm not saying that's the one. You know, I'd like to concentrate today on gold because we're already in 30 sales. There's nothing we can do. We already have a limit on NASDAQ, right? We already have a limit on NASDAQ. And we're just going to look at gold. This is going to be our trade today. So this is why I jumped on today at this time at 7:20 before the news comes out, because I want to see this happen. Hopefully this will happen. We'll call it live as it comes out, as news is in 9 minutes. So let's just look and see what news is. Okay. By the way, this is my dot card, guys. If you ever see me post a link in the comments or whatever, this is the dot card. And so when you go to the dot card, this is what it'll look like for you. And you can click on YouTube, come right to this channel, my Twitter, my Instagram. This dashboard will be the funded company that I use. This bottom one here is one of the brokers that I use, the one I've been using the longest, which is Carbon Capital. And this is two different Discords. This is to Andy Peters Discord, and this is to the Board 8 Discord. These are the two Discords that I'm most active in. I do have other Discords, but if you come to that link that I put in the comments, or if you see it anywhere else, this brings you to my dot card, which gives you all the information in one spot. Okay, so what we're doing, we're looking at news. No, my bad, right here. So February the 8th, which is today, continuing jobless claims, initial jobless claims, and jobless claims 4-week average. Okay, so if we would have had more time, if I maybe would have done this beforehand, what you can do then is you could click on these, right? And you can go and see when the last time it had, which is February 1st, January 18th, right? You can go back and look at the dates of these jobless claims, you know, when these dates came out, and you can see how the market reacted. So let's just pick February 1st, okay? Let's pick February 1st. So January 21st, Thursday, February 1st, right here. Okay, where is the beginning of it? 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Okay, so look at this candle, guys. 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it shot, which means that's the 7:30 news. So if we come back in here, let's look at the 30 minutes. We'll actually see when the news popped, right? Let's move this line over to where February 1st is. February 1st, 7 o'clock. So there's a 7 a.m. candle. There's the 7:30 a.m. candle, right? Can y'all see that? So from here, right, that's 8 a.m., 7:30. There's a 7:30 candle, 7:30, 8, and we had a push off of this news, okay, for 344 pips. That's a lot, right? So we're hoping that we are going to be in this situation here. Maybe we get a down. I'm hoping to get a little bit down to break this, and then it just pops for the exact same thing. We're hoping for one of these. And if we look, that'll put us into our sell zone. So maybe you want to be risky and risk those extra pips right now and get in, because in 6 minutes this thing could fucking fly. Or you could be, I don't know, a little overcautious perhaps and wait for this and then fly. We'll have to see. I don't know. But I want to hold. I want to hold steady to my strategy, especially since I got smoked yesterday by getting in the market too early and not waiting for it to be purely overbought or oversold. This oversold. So, I mean, fuck, it does look like it, man. This is the problem. This is the problem with being patient. So I'm going to stick to my plan. I'm going to be patient, which is the hardest part. The hardest part of this. But I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you the markup, why I got that zone. Gold loves a 78.6 and what news was and how to go back and look at the news previously so maybe you can see how it was, you know, how did the market react in that situation. And if we go back to the other day, that was February 1st, we have the 25th. So where's January 25th? January 24th. Okay, yeah, 25th is right here. 8 a.m. And now look, guys, same deal, but it shot in the opposite direction. So here it is, 7 o'clock. There's a 7:30 candle. You know what? I'm going to fucking take an entry on this. I'm going to take an entry, and I'm going to buy it right now. And I'm just going to risk those extra pips. I'm taking this one off. I'm deleting this one. I'm taking the risk on those extra pips. Because if I do, that's on that account, that's a good trade. What's up with this account? That's my lot size. Well, I don't even know the fucking stop loss because this thing won't let me modify my trades, which is such bullshit. So I'm gonna go for a half entry on this one. All right, I'm gonna buy it now. That's not okay. That's cool. I'm gonna go for half entry on that one, and then I'm gonna bring my OG entry down to the 88.6, which is a full position there. So I'm gonna stack 2 entries on that now. I took a half entry now. I'm bringing my TP up to the normal TP level. Okay, so I'm just gonna stack my entries. I brought my TP up. I brought my TP up to here. Actually, on this one, let me fib that cell. Let's see where it should be. Fib O. Fib O to there. Yeah, that's perfect. Right below the 7. Okay, so I just TP'd like right in this area. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense why this fib is so far off of this trading view fib. But basically I'm doing this right here. And then, yeah, why is my sell zone there? Oh, because I drew the fib from this takeoff spot, which happens to be right on the T. Yeah, this fib needs to be from here. Fib needs to be from there, where the move happened, and the 78.6 is there. So I'm going 88.6 for the TP. Yeah, 88.6. That's where I'm putting it. Because that TP lines up, that 88.6 lines up with the TP on the buy side. From here, you see the 27 extension and the 88.6 line up, so that's going to be my TP right there. We've got 2 minutes. Yesterday's NAS trade flew. Yeah, in the opposite direction of what I was fucking trading. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, we're hoping the news pops us in 2 minutes. I am taking an entry now, a little bit riskier. I took a smaller lot size, and then I have my other entry down here at the 88.6. In case it wants to give me a wick down, I'll just double entry. No big deal. As you know, for the stop loss, we're going to do this fib here, and then our stop loss will be the 1.1, which is right there. All right, so I got 2 entries going. Let's see what happens. As I'm sitting here fucking around my toenail. What the shit? Okay, guys, 1 minute. You guys have a countdown music? Sorry, a little break as I. It's like scratching my toe and my nail like fucking ripped or something. What the fuck? Got it. Okay, guys, back in the action now. Okay, news is out. What are you going to do, market? You're going to come down, which is okay. Which is okay. We're in right where it's at. I mean, we are in a hair bit of drawdown, which is all right. I mean, really, I think it's going to come down to this area, like I said before, and clear this liquidity. And technically, it hasn't cleared liquidity yet. It is right on it. It is right on the double bottom. That's why we took the trade, is because, you know, the last times the news came out and the market flew, did not give any sort of wick down or nothing. It just took off. And so we're playing that same situation, and we're already at a double bottom. So I said, fuck it, take it. Take it for a smaller entry, and we have a bigger entry down below in case it does want to give us a wick. It'll wick us in, then it's gone. But we'll see. What we don't want is for this thing just to fucking fall right through. We don't want that. But again, if it is what it is. It is what it is. Going down. So it looks like it's just heading to our what our should have been our original entry. But there's no volume right now. Those last couple of days, the last two times we looked at it, just popped and went, which is crazy. There it is right there. Delete some of this trash. No big deal. I mean, again, I only entered a half position, so if it does come down and hit this in our other position, it's all good to go. We are now technically getting oversold, right? And we are now getting into our original, what should have been our original entry. So, yeah, I'm in drawdown on that first one, which is no big deal. What is US30 doing? Come on, 30. Push it up again. It's ridiculous. Go back to my Goldie. So what I want to do now is on the gold. Let's come down to the smaller time frames and see if we can get this three drive that we love to see so much. 3 minute. 1, 2. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. At the 78.6. That's it. Did it just give us the entry we need? I hesitate to pop my second shot right now. How much am I risking? I'm risking 0.6. I'm just gonna hold. I'm not gonna re-enter. I'm already in. So there's no reason for me to double down on an entry that's basically in the same spot. I'd want to enter if it gets lower. So I'm already in. And I have a fatter position down below, but we're already in. There's our 3 touch. 1, 2, 3. There's the 1, the 2, and the 3 on the 3 minute. Let's see if this volume kicks in now with this. Hopefully this candle engulfs. Let's see what the 5. Yeah, dude, look at that. Let's see what the 5 minute looks like. We're in. We got in right here. We are 1 pip away from the 78.6, but maybe that's just our fib drawn a little fucked. And then of course it's always different on the broker. Yeah, we're about 1 candle, 1 pip away. Our fib was on 2021.38. The candle went to 2021.58. So we're like 0.2 pips away from it actually hitting that 78. So I guess it's a good thing we entered a little higher. I wish I'd have had that one, but again, I'm in it like the entry was at 2021. I got in early at 2025, so I was 40 pips away. But that's okay. I like the fact that this is rejecting the way it is. We don't always get the always get the perfect clean super sniper entry, but this is okay, That's okay. Let's see what it does, man. That's our entry. Let's just check on Goldie real quick. I mean, not on Goldie, on this stupid US30. Come on, man. I like the fact that it pushed, though. Like, it pushed, and then it pushed, and so it's like it's telling me that sellers are there. The only problem is I think it's trapping people. When it does this, it's like, are you fucking trapping people for this and a go? Or are you trapping people just for a straight to the fucking moon and then screw all these people out of their trades? I like to win or lose trades quickly. I don't like this shit when it just dances around like this. And this is going to do the same thing. So we're not in on NAS. We are in sell it. We're on gold and 30. Let me bring the OBS back up. See if you guys are chatting it up. Anyhow, no chatties. Okay. 11 people. What up, all 11 people? Hey, yo, please like and subscribe this. We just took an entry. If you guys took an entry, if you're not subscribed, if you're a YouTube people, please hit me up. Please subscribe. We're trying to build this channel. If you are in my Discords and you did take the trade and we end up winning this trade, blow the Discords up and tell people what's up. Tell them what we're doing. Tell them how I break down these charts and see if we can get some more people. We got 11 people in here with 21 views. That means, you know, obviously 10 people have come and gone. But let's see if we can get, you know, some people in here. I'm doing this basically for free, right? Not basically for free. I am doing it for free. And just trying to throw out some sauce out there, man. Trying to get some more traders, hopefully some ideas. Hopefully they can put those ideas in their trades. And hopefully we can get some profitable people up in this bitch. So I mean, look at the 1 hour. Man, that was so close. And it is on the 15 tapping. I would like to see I was hoping the 1 hour would have been all the way there. It did break this liquidity. I mean, it came so very close to hitting our fib. But look, our fib was actually off. So let's do this more correctly. Let's put the magnifying glass on. I mean, magnet on. Magnet it to there, and magnet it to there. And yeah, it is off by the smallest of margins. But it's all good. We're already in. I think we're in like right up here somewhere. And I'm actually just barely below. Send the Discord link. Yeah, if you give me a second here. Go to here. Go to here. And then we can go to here. And we can go to copy link. And then we can come here and click Control V. And there it is. There's the dot card. There's all the links. There's all the links. So we're in, and we're hoping for a little bit quicker of a rejection. I do like the fact that candle is kind of closing up like that. So we'll see. Let's go back to the trading views. Right, we're in. Yeah, so we're in just a hair of drawdown. We're in like right around here. Not the best entry. I would have hoped I've gotten it there, but again, I didn't want to take an entry here and take another entry there. They're kind of too close together. If I'm going to take another entry, I'm going to try to take it down here at the 88. I'm already in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'd want to space my entries out a little more. Unless I took like a really small entry, and then I can take like another small entry, and I can stack my TPs, so I don't have to manage the count and close partials. I can just set them at different levels and let them hit. But I'll wait and see if we're wrong. You know, if we're right here, then we're in profit. We're good to go. If we're wrong, we can catch another entry lower and add a bigger lot, and then when it does turn around, then we're even in more money. So I'm gonna space them out a little bit. But for the meantime, we're in right about there. I really want to see this fucking 30 sink, but there's no telling. Dude, that sauce on the NASDAQ last night, I was so pumped when I was just looking at that. I talked to two of my buddies after that. I talked to Mr. Dak Days, who is the owner of the Bored Ape Solana Club. I talked to him about it, showed him my charts, and he's the one who really introduced me to fibs a few years ago, like 2 years ago. And then my other buddy, who's a huge crypto guy, who's also into fibs, showed him, and we kind of nerd out on that fib shit sometimes. 13 people. So hello, 13 people. Mo HDY. Hello. Thank you guys for joining again. Zara, thank you very much for coming in. I don't see the names of 13 people in here. I only see the people who are in the chat. So thank y'all very much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to build it up. This is for training only. And if you're just not getting here, we are in gold buys. We looked at the historical data on the day that news comes out, and gold buys on today, I want to say buys, but gold volume on these news days seems to be pumping. This was the 7:30 candle on January 24th. This was the move we caught. I didn't say we caught it, but that's the move that happened for 236 pips last time the news came out. And this was the move the other time the news came out, the time after that. And so the news the market has opened with this news at 7:30 and shown some strong aggressive moves. It did not give any sort of liquidity wicks down. It pretty much just went. And so we entered the trade a bit earlier than we normally do today because we were thinking maybe it's just going to go. It did give us a little bit of a liquidity wick down, clearing out these lows. And so we're in. I do have another position stacked at the 88.6 in case it wants to give us a deeper dive. But gold likes the 78.6, and it missed it by a couple pips. Maybe it just doesn't want to lift its stress up that easy for us today. Maybe, the algorithms, it is what it is. What up, Juan? So, yeah, we're in now. I did not take a full position on the big account. I took like a smaller position, and I have another full position down here. On my small account, I just went ahead and went for it. Just fucking entered full position, put my stop loss accordingly. Again, the stop loss is down here, so at the 1% of this overall fib. Also, if you look at this sell fib from this point before it started retracing, we have the TP, which is in this area, and we have this TP, which is in our buy zone. So it kind of made me think that this is actually going to come down deeper into this 61.8 extension before it turned around, but it respected the 27 the first time. It wicked below, and let's see if it'll close above the 27 this time. I really need to do more research on why that's the 27, not the 23.6 on this part right here. It should probably be the 23.6. And I don't know why. Let's just change it, because I'm going to change it right here, 23.6. What is this? OBS disconnected. What? Reconnecting. Well, hopefully that didn't just... Sorry if it disconnected there. Okay. So, yeah, I think it just disconnected and came back. But anyways, so what I was kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, but anyways, 23.6 instead of the 27. I don't know why. I need to do some more research on why that would be the 27, not 23.6. Just people in the game use the 27 extension. I don't know why. 78.6 almost got wicked. I mean, we still have some room to come down, and the 1 hour is not fully oversold. So perhaps we're going to go a little bit deeper. I would love to see this thing just fucking go to the moon right now and stop screwing around. News is already out, and it's just no volume. This whole week has been just no volume. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. If gold's going to buy up, then the indices should sell off. We want the indices to sell off. We want this top liquidity to get cleared and to start to sell. I mean, look at this huge top liquidity here too. I mean, we're playing that this is the bottom instead of this being the bottom, right? So, you never know if you're truly playing the right one. You just play your strategy, and you play your fibs, and you play your percentages. If this does fail, which I hope it doesn't, we'll wait and come down here into our next buy zone. So we're just playing what we think it's in front of us, and it's been working in the past, and so we just keep doing the same strategy, and eventually it works. Sometimes you take some L's. On the NAS L that we took yesterday, or that I took yesterday, we knew that we were flying too close to the sun. We knew that we saw this one right here, and it came back, and I was just like, I don't like the trade, but I took it anyways. It is what it is. No more red folders till Tuesday. It's just fucking ridiculous. There's just no volume. The only thing we have is we're already in US30 sells. I do have a limit on NAS up above that it's just like a Hail Mary shot in the dark. But really the only trade today that I see is this gold buy. Again, we have these liquidity zones here, right? That one got taken out, so we can just delete this. But when it was in here screwing around, we knew that there was liquidity up top. We knew there's setting this up right here. So it's come down, it's grabbed our liquidity, which we want to see. We have some liquidity right here, right? On these wicks and these bottom. It just broke it, but I don't think it broke it enough. I don't think it broke it enough. I'm going to take all this shit off here to clear out the screen. Thanks anybody who's just now joining into us. We're looking for gold buys. We're actually in a gold buy right here. We pulled the trigger just a hair bit early to get rid of any sort of FOMO, and we did it right before market opens in case this thing wanted to leave the station. We'd be in the trade. We do have a more of a full position sitting down here in the middle of our buy zone, and that's my full position. I normally don't take positions until this 1 hour is getting to RSI oversold. So I popped this one a little early. I did not take a full lot size because we were waiting. And if it did just leave the station, then okay, good to go. We're in a trade. We're no FOMO. We have no regrets. But yeah, so this is wick through to clear out this liquidity, which is cool. I would just think you would want to touch the 78.6. And if it did that, it would give us the full oversold. So if you haven't already popped a position, perhaps you could be more patient and wait for the 78.6. We did come down to the smaller time frames and see that we are getting divergent now, right? The big bottom is getting, the price is dropping as the RSI is getting weaker. I really like to look at it on the 3 minute. And I like to see a 3 touch on the 3 minute. So for me, that was 1 touch. That was 2 touch, and that was 3 touch. So there's the 3rd touch. At the same time, you've got the 1, the 2 right in this area, and the 3rd touch right here, which is lower. So we're being divergent on the RSI. What just happened here? Come on, computer. We're being divergent on the RSI. So for me, that's the entry. And I took the entry up here because I wasn't patient enough. But 1, 2, 3rd touch. Actually, I mean, this is really another 3rd touch now. So 1, 2, 3. With this going, and if it touches a 78, I might just take my 2nd shot right there and not wait for it to come through here. I mean, we are talking 20 pips. 20 pips. I mean, I just risk the extra 20 pips. So let me get my chart ready now. All right, I moved my entry to the 78.6. So if it touches 78.6, then I'm in. It might not get there. It might hold this. And this is where you can come in. So now, if we're being really patient, if we're trading properly, what we'd really like to see is this structure here being broken. So what we really want to see, if you want to be extra confident, is a push up below the structure, a push down, and then go. And then what you'd want to do is you'd fib that. All right, this is how you can catch, this is how you can be more precise. You would fib that, and then you would buy in this area. Okay? So if you want to be the extra cautious person, wait for this internal structure to break and then wait for the small pullback and then go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I was hoping just to get in a trade and just leaves. Not much of a retest. We are divergent. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We're divergent on the 1 minute. We're divergent on the 3 minute. And on the 5 minute, we are also divergent. So, I mean, we are getting to this point where it needs to turn around. We are getting to our buy zone. And on the 1 hour, we are getting to the oversold. So, I mean, this is, in my opinion, this is the trade. This is everything that I want to see in a trade is happening right in front of us. There is no reason for us to wait except for to see if we can get 3 more pips in this fucking 78.6. And to be honest with you, I'm tired of waiting for it. So what's my lot size? Okay, so I need to pop twice this amount. All right, I'm in. I'm deleting this pending order. There's my 2nd bullet. Fuck it, let's go. And it would have tapped in right there anyways. So I took it like 1 pip too early or 2 pips too early. All right, so I'm gonna set this TP. Let me explain this to you guys in 1 second. All right, we're in. Okay, so what I did is, that's my second bullet right there. Everything that I need to see has been checked off in my box. All right, it's a 78.6. That's my zone. I've already explained it to you. Here is where I'm TPing one, is at the top of that. Okay, so in that bigger position that I just popped, that's my TP1. My stop loss is always going to be 10% of the overall fib, which is here. And then, so there's my TP1. On my second position that I popped up here, which is a smaller lot size, I'm going to let that run and see if I can't maybe catch this top liquidity area up here. So let me move that now. So I'm staggering my TPs on the bigger lot position. I'm going to TP early because that's going to be the most amount of money. And then I'll let the smaller one run to see. So let's zoom in. Let's restart this chart so you can actually see what the hell's going on. All right, here it is. Liquidity has been taken. We have a fib. It's in our zone. We are oversold. All the criteria that we need to see to take a trade is there. We just took a buy, or I just took a buy. A second buy. Now let's see this son of a bitch reject. Everybody needs to have positive thinking, guys. Positive thinking on this. We got it. So there it is. Okay, this fib, maybe this fib is correct. Maybe like we need to pull, what's that move? 61.8. Maybe you can get a little creative with these and figure out where the move should have been. If that's the 61.8, let's just say right there. Yeah, I don't know. That fib's not really lining up the best. It is what it is. We're playing off the bigger fib anyways. So that's it. Our job is done. We've done our homework. We were patient. We waited for the 78.6. We waited for the RSI. We waited for everything we need to see. We went to the lower time frames. We do have divergent on the lower time frame, and on the 3-minute, which is where I really like to see the divergent and the 3-touch, we have it. Let me draw a little line. If you look at the bottom here, we got the 1-touch here. You got the 2-touch here. You got the 3-touch there. All the same while it's getting divergent. So literally everything I need to see in my strategy was just checked off. So we put ourselves in the best position to win a trade, and now it's just up to the markets. Again, I listened to a song a couple of days ago. It said, "Life's too short to be stressed out." I'm not stressed out. If I lose, fuck it. What it is. I'll make it back. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I kind of just want to pop. I'm just going to leave this on the smaller account. I'm just going to leave this because I'm already risking like 5% on the small account, and my TP is 10%. So if I hit this trade on the small account, I'll hit 10%. 2-to-1 trade, 5% for 10%. It is what it is. Not the best. Whatever. I know. I don't give a shit. Let's go, baby. Positive thinking, guys. Let's go. We need to get this fucking candle pushing up. The Elliott wave system here, we've got 1 push down. We've got 2 push down. That's the 3rd push. Unfortunately, the Fibos didn't really line up on this too much. 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, right into our buy zone with all the RSI confluences. Let's fucking see this go. Let's see it go. Let's see this go. Cody's in the house in here. I don't know where your lines are matching up there, Cody. I don't know. There's a trend line here, but it's not all the way rejecting there. But our zone is right where your trend line would be rejecting. Perhaps it's just rejecting a bit early, which is what we're hoping. And then if you have this, we're not there, but we're hoping to buy here. We're hoping to break this trend line to come up here and clear all this liquidity, to be honest with you. So this is a situation where we're going to TP1 in this area, and then we'll leave these things to keep running. Yeah, let's get it. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Fire punch. Let's get it. Hey, if you guys are new, I know there's 11. I've already said this to you guys so many times, but please like and subscribe. We're trying to build this thing up. We need this to reject, baby. But that's basically all we're doing now. We've done all of our homework. We're already in the NAS30. We're already in the dirty 30. We're at break even because this thing is consolidating, driving me fucking bananas. Consolidating like crazy. It's just gathering orders. So it's gathering orders to do 2 things. Either it's going to screw us, which is very possible, and then it's going to shoot off, right? Or it's just going to sink. We don't know yet. It's literally a 50-50 right now, and we're already in, so there's nothing we can do about it. I did have a limit up here on NAS, right? Looking for a wick up and sell off. I did not call that out to anybody because this is a pure shot in the dark, and this is just me gambling at this point because I just have a, like I said yesterday with the Wolfare, I feel it in my plums, and so that's just, I just think it's going to hit that zone and pop off. And if I did not take that trade, I would be regretting it later in life. So I'd rather take the trade and lose the trade and be okay with it, because I'm okay with losing that trade. I just have to try it. You know what I mean? And US30, it just needs to go. I'm not happy with the US30. I'm honestly, it should have went already, and we're flying, like I say, too close to the sun for this thing to set a new high. And I told you guys earlier last night or in the video, when I do take these trend lines, and I don't know what Cody thinks about this, but I want to see this bounce, 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 and I want to see it hold that top, and I want to see it pop there. Right? Let me delete these other red lines, because I don't like taking trend line trades when it's going to break and then your stop loss is something crazy like this. I don't like that. I want to see this top area be really like here, and I want to see this thing bounce, bounce, bounce. So when I do take the trend line break trade, my TP is something like this. I mean, my stop loss is something like that, right? I hate taking it down here. So for me, there's still no sell if you are a trend line trader. I want to see this thing jiggle, 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 and then reject. That's just the way I think about it. But I'm up here off the fib, and technically this is our fib, and I mean it's just consolidating like a SOB inside of our fib. Hopefully it doesn't wick through and then pop off. It is a very bullish market. We are counter trading. I understand this is super risky. It is what it is, but we do have the liquidity sitting down here below, and I would love to see this wick through, clear out this liquidity, clear out all this consolidation. I mean, look at how many orders are sitting in this area. Clear this shit out, find this down here as true support, and then pop off. So that means it just makes sense to me that this would want to come down. The only problem is I don't know if it's going to screw these people up here, which is us. It's going to screw us first before it comes down. The market loves doing that. So I was hoping this thing would already have gone. It is what it is. And this thing's not pushing off yet. I mean, we did our due diligence. We did our due diligence. Let's see if on the 3 minute, we still haven't had the really internal break of structure, So again, if you're more patient, you can wait for this to there to go. Not in front of my computer currently, so I could say just listening today. Okay, well then thanks for just listening and stopping by, man. I appreciate that. It's always good just coming here and just see what someone else is saying. And the way I like to do things is I like to target liquidity. As you guys know, I'm a fib trader. I use my fibs. I stack them up on multiple time zones in different areas to see where all the fibs line up. And wherever they line up the most, it gives me the most confidence. And you match that up with the RSI being overbought or oversold. Once it's in your area, then now you have the cojones to take the trade, and you have a better chance of winning the trade. And this is what happened today, is what I like to see in every situation. This is the trade. So if we lose this, it's just one of those fucking flukes. It is what it is, man. But I don't think we're going to lose it. I'm extremely confident that we're going to get it. I was just hoping that it would have pushed off by now with that news. I don't even know what the news said. I guess we could kill some airtime by looking at that. What did the news come out? Okay, so green, and then jobless claims of 4-week average came out red. So a better than expected result. And let's just see what it says for this. Okay, a number of people currently, yeah, we get it. A higher than expected result should be seen as a negative or bearish for the US dollar. All right, so a higher than expected result should be bearish for the dollar. These are higher than expected results, right? 1878, 1871. Oh, I'm sorry. These are lower than expected results. Should be strong for the dollar then. Should be seen bullish for the dollar. Well, if that's the case, then these indices should buy up and the gold should sell off. Oh, we're screwed. Oh, well. I don't put a whole lot of vested interest in that because you know what? It says that, and the market thinks, oh, it's going to be strong for the dollar, and the market goes the opposite way and screws everyone out of the trade because they're all gung-ho on the dollar. What is the dollar? Do I even have it on here anymore? Is it on this list? No. Where is my dollar? Bitcoin, Ethereum, NAS, Solana, green list. DXY, here it is. I haven't looked at the DXY in quite some time. So, I mean, it is pushing up a little bit. The strength of the dollar is pushing up on today. We have a double bear than a bull. So it's pushing up now. But, you know, I like to draw these standard deviation tables when it comes to dollar looking on the time on the daily chart. And as you can see, you know, this is we're right in the middle, basically is what I'm trying to say. So who really gives a damn what the dollar's going to do? It's not an extreme. It is pumping up, which is, you know, getting up to this higher tier. So maybe the strength of the dollar will have something to do with the indices. It's right in the middle. So it's not like it's a huge turnaround point. So 30 still holding out. We really need to just concentrate on this. Oh, it's dipping down. So it's getting even more oversold. But again, you know, I'm not stressed because this is just, it's still in our area, guys. It's still in our area. And then also, too, if you pull that fib from this one that I pulled here, you'll see that the TP is right there. It's right in the middle of our zone. So, I mean, it very well could just come down and touch that TP right there. On the 1 hour, we are now technically oversold. We do have, if this is at 20, that's at 19, another 10 pips, you know. The 1 hour candle just closed right in our zone, right at the 78.6, and now look, it's pushing off. Now it's pushing off. So, yeah, dollar's going up. Oh, my dog likes to trade too. Come here. All right, guys. So basically, we can get off the live streams now. It's 8 o'clock. We've already got our entry on the Goldie. I'm already still in the sell on US30, and I'm looking for a wick up and a sell off on NASDAQ, but it's not doing shit either. Watch that video of the market overview last night if you want to just see some crazy fib shit. I've never seen the fibs line up that perfectly. All right, and I broke this entire thing down on the market overview that I posted last night. I went over gold. I went over A and B situations. NASDAQ and basically US30 only have one situation. And thanks, Juan. And we're already in a trade. So we did our homework pre-market. We were ready to go when news came out. We fired an entry a little early just in case to get rid of all of our FOMO. It was only a half a trade. You know, half a entry size, and then we fired our full bullet at the 78.6 because that's where we think gold loves. All right, all of our things matched up. We've done our homework. The only thing we can do now is sit back and wait and see if the market plays the way we think it's going to play. This is one hell of a bullish sell-off, but again, I think it's just a push down to really give us a buy, clear out liquidity. So, thank you guys very much. I'm very blessed for you guys to be here. Remember, guys, to do your morning routine. Remember to fucking get your meditation in, get your mind right before you jump on these charts. Do some stretching, get warmed up before you go. And that way you can hit this shit nice and hard. This is only for training, not financial advice. Please like, subscribe. Thank you guys very much. Have a good night. Let's fucking go in this trade, too. Let's go.